Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I am Nudiamonds, and wow, you guys, are you guys feeling the energy shift? Okay, things have shifted. It feels like a complete 180. All right, from the bottom rising to the top. Okay, um, shout out to Soul Tribe. All right, we are finally reaching the pinnacles that we plan to reach. We are finally reaching those goals and accomplishing those things that we set out for ourselves. Okay. Continue to push through, continue to strive high, continue to want more for yourself. All right. Keep that fire and that desire alive. We have made it. We have arrived. All right. Um, Wow. Yesterday was such an amazing day. It was so many things going on all at once. I could not keep up, okay? It was like one energetic shift of greatness after another, okay? So, wow. This may be a time where you're coming out of that rabbit hole, right? You're coming out of this dark period, coming out of this sense of solitude, this sense of just being to yourself, and now you're kind of opening back up. Okay, so the sense of freeing yourself. Okay, um I say that because I finally got monetized yesterday. It was a it was a process I thought was going to take longer, but it happened faster than I thought. Okay, so things are happening quicker and faster than you thought. Time is speeding up, and I feel like it's all about those intentions. It's all about the energy that you put into something that is going to help it manifest faster. Okay, you guys know I love what I do, and I feel like that amplifies the magnitude of what I'm trying to do with just being a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader, inspiration and motivation to people out there that whatever you set your mind to, you can accomplish. All right, dreams do come true. All right, so it's just about putting action behind that, right? Shout out to Black Magic 363 Radiohead Rich. All right, he gave me a huge shout out on his platform yesterday with the whole pyramid, underground city with Billy Carson. Is things are the synchronicities are synchronizing. I say this because I did my video on the pyramids, and I'm just, I was feeling really called to, because I mean, that's like history, right? Mystery, whatever you want to call it. And the video's doing pretty well. If you guys haven't checked it out, I suggest that you check it out. Just deep diving into esoteric, occult, exoteric, like metaphysics, just, playing with the mystery and the whole idea behind the pyramids, which I thought was fun. You guys know I love doing presentations. I've been doing it for a while now, and it just was really fun to deep dive into. Now, I'm like, okay, when is Brother Rich gonna do a video? Because I'm like, I know he gonna do a video, right? And then he did a video yesterday. Now, the video was so turned up, right? Because Billy Carson, we all know that's the GOAT, Billy the GOAT, right? He was going in, and we just all in the comments, it's like, what, 2,500 of us, we all in the comments going in. And Brother Rich was just talking about frequency and energy. And I thought, you know, that is the age that we're in. It's all about the frequency, the energy, the currency. Energy is the currency, right? So he's talking about these pyramids and how we can amplify the energy of the pyramids with music, with frequency, with healing frequency. And he was like, you guys, I think we should go to Kemet and we should sing and amplify the energy of these pyramids. And he was like, hey, Diamond, if we go, would you be willing to go? I'm like, hell yeah, go to Kemet. Like, and he was like, yeah, Dr. B's gonna be there. So as soon as he said that, I'm thinking, yo, this is giving the blueprint for God Power, Billy Carson, Dr. B Serious, and Brother Rich. It's lit. Their energy is so, like, it's like, I can't even describe it. It's really on like some abundance, love, magnitude, like manifestation, master manifester energy with just love, right? Because I went to the first Forbidden Conscious Awards and I met Dr. B. I met Billy Carson. I made jewelry for Elizabeth Carson. And their energy, just being around them is just like drinking a glass of love. Like it was just so like alluring and like attractive and magnetic and just loving, and they're just putting all this good energy out. So I'm like, man, that sounds like the blueprint for God power. Like, and Brother Rich was like, yo, Diamond, that's a brilliant idea. I wasn't even thinking about that. But it just was given like everything is happening faster than what you think is happening. Things are building up to something greater than you even expected. And get ready, because all of those signs and those symbols and those synchronicities that you have been seeing, you've been seeing them for a reason. All right. Don't count out your spirit guides. All right. Don't give up faith. Don't give up trust just because you haven't seen things play out in the physical. All right. This is something that I had come to me the other day, and I broke down crying because I'm like I said, I've been getting tested a lot of pressure, a lot of things, a lot of family issues, a lot of just keeping the faith within myself and continuing to push and continue to go. Like I said, it's always love and light. Yeah, 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 right? But some days it's not always love and light. Some days we in the dark. Some days it's sad. Some days we crying. Some days we angry. Some days our energy is thrown off. Sometimes things don't go as we plan, and that's life, right? But it's all about how you react. It's all about how you bounce back, right? And I feel like right now we're going through that bounce back energy, right? That springing forth, right? We went through that pressure during the winter, and that was just a test, a judgment from the Most High. And now we are springing back into action. Things are taking off faster than we expected due to us tapping back into our true value, which is our spiritual value, not the physical realm. Yes, we have to balance out these energies. We have to get things done in the physical, but it's really about that spiritual energy, that comedic energy, that kinetic, that ether energy, and how you're connecting with the Most High in this infinite space of opportunity. And I say that because I was getting down on myself. Like, it was a couple things that I have not accomplished, right? I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And then Spirit was like, Diamond, don't forget, yeah, you're surviving and you're making do with what you have to in this realm of reality. But don't forget, you can't take none of this stuff with you when you ascend, when you pass on, when your body, when your spirit leaves this body and goes on to the etheric plane, right? You can't take none of this stuff with you. And all of this spiritual attunement, all of this spiritual knowledge, all of this spiritual discernment, all of your spiritual gifts, all of these things you have learned in this spiritual community, in this conscious community, those are the things that you take with you, with your soul, when you ascend out of here. So don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. And I just started crying because I'm like, damn, like, it's hard keeping balance when you could feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? It's hard to keep balance when you got certain things that are coming at you and you have to deal with them and face them. It's hard to keep balance when shit is hard around you, right? But you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep that warrior as spirit. And that's exactly what I did. And it was like a huge spiritual awakening within that reality, because I'm like, damn, it is the physical versus the spiritual. But remembering that I am a spiritual being in a physical vessel, right? I am a soul in a body that is here to execute this soul purpose and this soul mission, and I'm pushing through. Otherwise I wouldn't be getting tested so hard. Otherwise I wouldn't be conscious. I wouldn't be aware of my surroundings. I wouldn't be aware of where I'm trying to go, pushing so hard, motivating myself, inspiring others as I'm doing that, and staying on point with what I'm trying to execute. So I just was dwelling on that, like, wow, like, and that was one thing Sister Myra, like, she kept stressing out on me, because she was like, that's going to be your thing. You is your mind, right? Sometimes we let our minds get the best of us. And we have to remember that the things in the mundane, yeah, we have to do certain things in this physical realm, but that is not the end all be all, right? And we are spiritual beings in a spiritual vessel, staying optimistic, right? She said being pessimistic was going to be my something that tries to weigh me down, but my spirit will always remember to pull me up because I have a very optimistic spirit. I'm letting my spirit guide me on this journey, which is true. That's why I'm like, Sister Myra is the truth, because, you know, she read me down. She read me down like a book. I cried like 3 times during the reading, and it was just very enlightening. And just remembering to stay true to who I am and don't be afraid to operate in that spiritual realm, because I am a spiritual being that is here, being boots on the ground for the universe, being boots on the ground for Big Mama, for Source, for the Creator. I just have to remember to keep my vibrations high and not let certain things weigh us down. So I feel like that is the energy that we are all coming out of, is keeping our vibrations high when certain things have tried to weigh us down, when we have been pushing through a lot of hardship, pushing through a lot of obstacles that have been our way, no matter if it's within yourself, remembering who you are, no matter if it's family on the outside, friends on the outside, trolls, right? Naysayers, people who don't do their own research, people who don't even know themselves trying to tell you who you are. Don't give in to these intrusive thoughts, right? The only enemy is the inner me, right? And I say that because, like I said, it's all about the mind. It's all about elevating past these lower vibrational things and pushing through this old pessimistic way of thinking, pushing through these old traumatic ways of thinking when we've done the healing work, right? We already done the healing work. We already mastered ourselves. It's about the mind and letting go of those last little fragmented old pieces that we're trying to break free from, right? And I say that because I had a reoccurring dream last night. I always have a dream that I'm in like a high school bathroom and the bathrooms are disgusting. Because as a woman, TMI, the bathroom used to be disgusting. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they used to be disgusting. So that's like, it's like a weird reoccurring dream that I have. I go into a high school bathroom and it's just disgusting, and I can't use the bathroom because it's just filthy, right? And I just take that as old things from the past that have been accumulating, and we are healing from that. We are moving past that. We don't even want to entertain this old vibrational energy, this old negative energy, because we have matured, we have grown, we have elevated, right? And so I come out of the bathroom because I'm like, I'm not about to use this bathroom. I don't even know why I went in the bathroom because I don't got to use it, right? So it's like leaving this old timeline, right? It's like so trippy. So I go outside and I see a group of old friends. I'm like, hey, you guys, I get in the car. I don't remember getting in the car. It was literally like, and now as I'm like processing it, I was in my Merkaba. Like I was in my Merkaba, just moving around and flying around throughout my dream. And as I like get in the car, because I'm in the parking lot, like I go outside to the parking lot. It's a whole bunch of cars, but I don't see myself get in the car, but I go to the cars and then I start driving around in circles. And I'm driving around in circles. I see all of my friends, they're watching me, they're waving at me. And about the third time, because I'm driving around in circles, because as soon as I drive around like this barrier, this donut, the road that I came from is cut off, right? And it's only this circle. It's only this circle. So I'm driving around in circles, like it ain't no exit. And so I'm like, you know what? My mind, like, I gotta gas it to get out of here. I gotta gas it and I'm just gonna fly over. So I gas it and I fly over. And as I'm flying over, it's nothing but darkness beneath me. And I'm just flying over this darkness, and everybody, it's like time was going in slow motion as I'm flying over this canyon, right? It gave me a sense of like the Grand Canyon, or like this dark, ascending past the darkness, right? Being above the darkness, and things moving so fast that you're ascending past that, you're flying over that. Like things are moving faster than your thought, you're moving faster than you thought, and you're ascending higher than you thought, to where you're like overcoming things that you didn't even think was possible or you wasn't even expecting. Like, expect the unexpected, right? And soon as I like land across this canyon, I like turn back around and I see my group of friends and they're all cheering. They're like, how did you do that? Like, wow, like that was amazing. And then I woke up. It go to a whole nother different part of the dream, but I feel like, you know, everything has its meaning and its purpose. And I feel like we're going so fast that things are just happening unexpected and we're pushing past certain things that we didn't even expect from ourselves, right? We're going above and beyond and things are happening faster than we thought. So get ready to embrace this new accelerated energy. Things are taking off for us and continue to push through no matter what things look like, okay? And you may have been going through like this old cycle, just going around in circles, this Ouroboros, right? That we in a snake year and we have to push past these old cycles. We're pushing past these old cycles at an accelerated rate. So fast that others may not believe us, others may be confused at what they're seeing. We may even shock ourselves. So something shocking is going to happen as well. Like, I don't know. It's like this unexplainable energy that is felt. And I felt it all day yesterday. We also in this eclipse energy. And I feel like this eclipse energy is propelling us higher, propelling us forward, propelling us on a higher timeline. Because that's what it felt like. I was jumping over to a new timeline from a past old cycle. I was breaking free from an old cycle to a new timeline. And it is official. Like, we're officially in this new energy, this great shift, this great reset, right? It's like hard to explain. If y'all been watching my videos, y'all know I've been trying to explain this energy, but it's so hard to explain, right? But as we transcend, as we push forward, we are divinely protected and we are divinely guided. And we are given off this higher elevated frequency with charged up intentions and a pure of heart and a clear state of mind. I say this because I kept feeling this energy yesterday. So I'm like, I don't know. It's a certain feeling that I feel when I feel like I'm being called to spirit to go into a meditation, right? And so it's like I can kind of hear energy. My ears may ring. They'll kind of do like this throat chakra, higher heart, higher hearing, ear communication thing. I can't really explain it. I explained it as good as I could on my Kundalini Rising video because it's kind of like a Kundalini Rising energy. It's hard to explain, but whenever I get that feeling, I know I'm being called to go into a meditation. So I closed my eyes and I seen an X and I was like, okay, why am I seeing this X? So the X shifted and opened up, and soon as it opened up, I just seen a circle, right? And so I'm like, okay. And I immediately just felt like my aura. I felt my aura. And then I started to see like electricity like this. I cannot explain it, and I've never seen it a day in my life, but it was like electricity, kind of like a plasma. Yeah, wow, like a plasma ball, like being in a pure divine energy frequency with like electricity currents running through it. And I'm just like sitting in this energy because I'm like, wow, this is like pure ether. Like, and then as soon as I like set myself into this energy, I started to see rainbows around it. I started to see rainbows around the energy, and it gave me a sense of like a bubble. Like, we're in this protective bubble and being protected by the divine, and nothing can really stop us. Like, we charged up, we ready to go, we fired up, we've done the internal work, and now we ready for the next step. And something unexplainable and unexpected is about to happen for us. Something good, because I've been feeling this build up and it's just been good energy, right? So yeah, that's just kind of like this it's like this unexplainable, benevolent energy that is here to unite us, here to charge us up. Okay, I kept getting, and that was another thing. I kept hearing "Walk Through" by Rich Homie Quan, R.I.P. Rise in Power. Um, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Understand when I walk through. Watch me, oh, watch me, oh, watch me walk through. Like that song has been stuck in my head for like the past 3 days. And I'm like, what are we walking through? And the spirit was like, you're walking through, you're walking to a new, you're walking through this portal, you're walking into this new energy and you're embracing it. And it's this higher raised frequency, this higher vibrational energy that is here for you because you push past all of this lower negative energy and you are a new upgraded you, right? That song is all about uplifting myself and rising above lower vibrational energy. Is not necessarily in the ego, but it's like a motivational, inspirational. I am motivating myself and charging myself up. I'm reminding myself of how far I have come and remembering where I'm headed, right? So it's just like this, just, how can I say, anthem, this, like, I don't know, like this march, this victory lap, this overcoming this shadow S energy to rise higher and be one with that shadow, right? Be one with your ego because you need that masculine, you need that feminine, you need that action, you need that sit back, you need that receiving, you need that external energy. We need it all. We need the light and the dark. We need the dark to grow. We need the light to see. So it's all about balance. Right. And I feel like we are finally in balance. We finally balance out those scales so we could start to ascend with the Most High. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. That's just kind of like the energy that I've been feeling. Like we are ascending past this old paradigm and we are entering into the great reset, this great new benevolent energy that is here for us. All right, you guys. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I love y'all dearly. And yeah, I'm going to tap in on the next video. Peace.